1977, a triumphant moment in screen history. At the world-famous Chinese theater in Hollywood, California, Star Wars premieres, transporting audiences with these simple words. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
And welcome to Main Street. I'm Nikki, and if this is your first time joining us, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back, and to all of you, may the force be with you. So if you can't guess by now, we're going to be talking Star Wars today because it's coming up to May 4th, and we can't help but celebrate our favorite thing, Star Wars. And it just so happens that it coincides with Hollywood Studios' birthday, which was May 1st. So it's a big celebratory week, and we have been loving it. We hope that you've been enjoying our Hollywood Studios celebration videos. If you haven't checked those out, make sure you go check those out on our Hollywood Studios playlist. I'll put either the link here or the link below. Either way, there'll be a link. And go check those out because we tell you our favorite things about Hollywood Studios, and I share some cast member stories from when I worked at Hollywood Studios. I love Hollywood Studios, if you can't tell, and Mom and Annie feel the same. But today we're going to specifically be talking about fun Star Wars activities to do on your next Disney vacation. So let's get started. So, all of the Star Wars things are happening in Hollywood Studios right now. That's the park to go to if you're looking for something Star Wars. If you have younglings, take them to the Jedi training Trials of the Temple.
You're right. I'll try.
Master Yoda, do what you got. There's no try.
Okay, ready, position. Cut to the left shoulder. Now to the right shoulder. Most important, block. Step back and duck. Stand. Cut to the head.
Excellent job.
Yeah, I did it.
You did it.
All right.
Oh my goodness, to see those little kids have so much fun with Jedi training. They get little robes, they get a lightsaber, and then they get to fight Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, and one of the Sith sisters. I can't remember her name, but they get to fight them, they get to defeat Lord Vader, and they, oh my goodness, they have so much fun with it. And it's so interactive, and I love watching it just being in the audience, and it's so much fun to see their faces and how involved they get in it. I remember some kids when I was working at Disney and Hollywood Studios, they were like, yeah, I'm Kylo Ren, my sister's playing Rey, and it was so cute. Like, they were all into it, and you can tell which parents like are really big Star Wars geeks because they have passed it on to their children, so it's really fun. So if you have younglings and you're interested in this, then you go sign up at the beginning of the day. Like, as soon as you get Hollywood Studios, go sign up, and it's over at the Indiana Jones store, and you can go sign up over there. If they've moved that, a cast member will be there to tell you where to go sign up, but as last I heard, that is where you go sign up, is over the at the Indiana Jones store, which is right next to Primetime Diner. So it's right in there. Look for the dinosaur, and on the other side of the dinosaur is the Indiana Jones store. Your kids will love it. You'll have great pictures because a PhotoPass photographer is there taking pictures, and they just have a blast, and it's so fun to watch their little faces light up, and they get to defeat Kylo Ren and Vader. They'll love it. They'll love you for letting them do it. The next thing is so fun to watch. When you hear the music, you know it's gonna happen. When Phasma marches her troops down the streets of Hollywood Studios, and she lines them up and she checks them, and she makes sure that they're all in order. The March of the First Order is one of my favorite things to watch at Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios doesn't have any parades, so this is a great alternative, and you get to see Captain Phasma and the Stormtroopers walk through Hollywood Studios, and it's amazing. And especially like when the sun is shining and the sky, like, oh, you can get some great pictures great pictures. But do watch out, like when you see them coming, don't try to get out in the middle of the street to get pictures. Like, they'll come by you, don't worry, because if you do, like, cast members will be there to prevent you from coming any further, and they will not appreciate you trying to get out into the middle of the street. So watch out for that, because Phasma and her troops, they are on a mission, and they will not be Star Wars, and it's a very good precursor to what we will probably experience when Galaxy's Edge opens, which is happening. So the next Star Wars activity is another show, and it's called Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away. It's another show where you get to see the characters, you get some film stuff, and it's just so much fun. One thing I love about it is one of my favorite places to watch this is from behind the stage, because the characters come in and out and they have to, you know, go to their certain places, and as they wait, they kind of look at the crowd behind and they interact a little bit. So that's really cool. So once you watch it from like the front of the stage, take some time and watch it again from behind the stage, and you might get some really good character interactions. The other thing, it's a movie, and it's called Star Wars: The Path of the Jedi. It's kind of a summary of Luke Skywalker and the Jedi and how it all fits together. So if you need like a crash course in Star Wars, go watch this. You can get out of the heat, and it's just a nice little like break in your day. And again, if you need a crash course in Star Wars, it's good for that. So go check that out. That's over near Star Tours. It's over near Star Tours and Olaf, where you can meet Olaf. So it's like kind of you go past Frozen Ever After Sing Along, and you'll see the sign for Star Wars: Path of the Jedi. And of course, we have to mention Star Tours, the ride. It is the only, as of right now, it's the only Star Wars ride in in all of Disney. And it's lasted since the opening of Hollywood Studios, and I am not one of those 3D like motion sensor ride people, and this was the first ride I rode like that, and I was very nervous that it was gonna make me sick. I do okay with it as long as I keep my eyes closed. And I know that sounds funny and like, well, why do you even go on it? Because it's the only Star Wars ride right now, so I have to. I rode it for the first time, I believe, on my birthday, and I was like, you know what? It's the only Star Wars ride. I want to ride Star Wars, so I got on it. And I just have my friends tell me when to open my eyes for the good parts. But it's really fun, and you could maybe be picked to be the Rebel Spy. I've been the Rebel Spy a couple times, and it's really, really fun. I love it. But there are many different planets that you can visit, and you may not be the same one every time, so you kind of get a different experience almost every time you ride it, which is really cool. But I also can't wait for the other Star Wars rides to come, like Smuggler's Run and Rise of the Resistance, and I'm just so excited for Galaxy's Edge. Oh my goodness, August 29th cannot come soon enough. Right outside of Star Tours is a store called Tatooine Traders, and you can find a lot of fun Star Wars merchandise there. It's just the gift shop after the ride. There's at some point I still believe they have it there. You can get like fun pictures. They used to have build your own droid and create your own lightsaber. I'm not sure how that will change when Galaxy's Edge opens, so I'm very interested to see what they begin selling there once Galaxy's Edge gift shops become available. So that should be, I'll be interested to see the evolution of Tatooine Traders. And next thing Star Wars to do is another show, and it's the fireworks. It's Star Wars A Galactic Spectacular. I got to see this open. I got to see its debut, and we had heard so many things about it, but we all weren't sure because we weren't that impressed with the Star Wars A Galaxy Far, Far Away show, so we weren't really sure, but we had heard great things, like certain aspects of it, and oh my goodness, to see it that first night was amazing. Everyone's reactions, it was, oh, I still can not get over how just amazing it was and how technologically advanced. And the end, when the lightsaber shoots up into the sky, oh my goodness. And the way they do, when Palpatine's part comes on, and the way they incorporate the lights in the trees and like zapping and unlimited power, like that kind of thing. It's amazing. It also is part of the dessert party. You can actually have a dessert party where you go, you'll eat the really good dessert food, like that's themed with Star Wars, and then you get prime seating for the show. So if you want to do that, it is only $79 per adult and $45 per child. Tax and gratuity are included in that, so that's really nice. And then I believe there are pass holder discounts there too if you are a pass holder. But I want to do in the dessert party sometimes, and I believe if I'm going to try one first, I'll try this one, because I would love a prime seat for the Galactic Spectacular again, especially when Galaxy's Edge opens. So I might just treat myself to that. Then of course you have your character meet and greets. Where else are you gonna get to meet Kylo Ren, BB-8, Chewbacca? I mean, it's amazing. I remember the first time I saw Kylo Ren, I was so excited, like annoyingly so. And after I saw him once, that was just my daily routine, was to get off work and go see Kylo Ren, or on my days off go see Kylo Ren. People thought that's all I did was go to work and see Kylo Ren. But he rarely has a long wait time. I don't know if that will change when Galaxy's Edge opens, but right now he has a small wait time as just Chewbacca, and it's just so fun to see those characters like live, especially Chewbacca. Like, I love hugging that big fur ball. We have had some really good like Wookiee hugs. Wookiees give the best hugs. And I love it. And Kylo Ren creeps people out, but I love him, and he always makes me try to join like the First Order, and I'm not going to, but you know, he could convince me. I just love meeting Kylo Ren. And when I came back from Disney from my college program, that was like one of the big things that I missed, was just getting to go see Kylo Ren whenever I wanted to. I was having withdrawals. They also added BB-8 after I left my college program, and he's fun to watch and fun to meet. But I do believe your interaction with him is, the level of your interaction is based on the level of your cast members' interaction with you. Because you don't really know what to do with BB-8, but if the cast member kind of prompts you, that helps. So I do believe like the cast member that you get, the character attendant that is with BB-8 that day, I believe kind of makes or breaks that character interaction. You also can meet stormtroopers. Do not try to run after the stormtroopers and take pictures with them though. They are on missions and they are very busy, and they have a lot of just for safety reasons, don't run up to them and try to stop and take pictures with them. But sometimes you may get arrested by one, and that's fun. I love getting arrested by stormtroopers. They always think, I guess I just have the face of a rebel spy, I guess. So, especially they're usually walking around Launch Bay area, Animation Courtyard. I'm sure they're gonna be walking around Galaxy's Edge a lot, and that's just gonna be amazing. Galaxy's Edge! Done. Okay, so we have Launch Bay. Launch Bay is where you get to meet the characters. They have like a kind of a mini Star Wars museum, and it's really cool. You get to see props, costumes, you get to read some things about those and the storylines and how they made the movies. So it's really fun. You get to see some artwork. There's a shop in there with a little bit more expensive Star Wars items. And again, I'm interested to see if Launch Bay is still there, and if not, what they put in its place. The dynamic of Star Wars and where it is in the parks right now, I'm wondering if that will change and they will solely focus Galaxy's Edge on that. I know that there's this Toy Story stuff, like a new restaurant opening, so I don't know if like maybe it will go into that area since it's closer to Toy Story Land. I don't know. I'm very interested again to see the dynamic of how Launch Bay, what happens to it when Galaxy's Edge opens, what happens to Tatooine Traders, and there's another Star Wars store, and it's gonna be an interesting, Galaxy's Edge is gonna change a lot. of other things in the park. So it's going to be very interesting to see the evolution and how the chain reaction, what happens with that. Star Wars guided tour for $92.95. And that is for adults and children price. I believe it just takes you through all the Star Wars things throughout the park, and then the Star Wars dessert party. I don't know if that's really worth that. I mean, you get to ride the rides. Now when Galaxy's Edge opens, if it's only that much and you get to do all the rides and all the backstage stuff, then yes, count me in. But right now, I'm not so sure how much it's worth that. But I've never done it either, so I can't really say whether or not it's worth it. But there is that option if you would like a guided tour through the Star Wars options at Hollywood Studios. Of course, Galaxy's Edge, you know, that big thing that they're making, that park, basically. I am so excited for Galaxy's Edge. I will be there for opening day. I actually have my pass holder Galaxy's Edge shirt on. I am so excited and so ready for Galaxy's Edge. I can't believe Disneyland's opens in just a few weeks. That's crazy to me. And the fact that it's just coming to life, right guys? Like, we're about to see history being made. It's craziness. And it's gonna be amazing to be a part of it. There's also a Star Wars store at Disney Springs called Star Wars Galactic Outpost. It has your Star Wars souvenirs, clothes, everything Star Wars. And this is great, especially for those who are just kind of, who don't want to go into the parks yet. And you can get your Star Wars fix there. So make sure you check that out. So as you can see, even without Galaxy's Edge open right now, Star Wars it's been growing its presence slowly, but it has definitely been growing, and it's going to all accumulate with Galaxy's Edge. I'm very interested to see how everything is affected by it. A wait and see kind of game. But either way, I am excited. I can't wait. I love the fact that this land is going to be so immersive. Just the costumes I'm seeing, the things they're going to be offering there. I can't wait, and I've heard good things about the size of it and that it's so big that we've all been worrying about crowds, and it's not going to be as bad maybe as we all have worried about. Still gonna be crowded, but hey, Galactic Outposts are always crowded, right? So it's just gonna be like we're actually there on Batuu. Yeah, right? Right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. As you can see, we love Star Wars, and we'll talk about it a lot more here on this channel, especially in the coming months. Especially. I'm preparing for August 29th, the opening of Disney World's Galaxy's Edge. So we hope you've enjoyed this. We hope you come back for more. We hope you stay. We hope you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you hit the bell notification, did you know that will tell you when we post our next videos? Because it does. It's really cool like that. So make sure you hit that bell notification. Make sure you check out our other Hollywood Studios celebration videos, because we've had a lot of fun talking about our love for the studios, which will always be MGM to us, but we'll call it studios for now. So we really hope you've enjoyed this. We have a lot more fun videos coming your way. We go live a lot on Monday evenings at 6 Walt Disney World time, and we just have a lot of fun with Disney news, Disney brackets, and all that good stuff, because our goal here is to add some magic to your ordinary days. So above all else, we hope you have a magical day, and may the Force be with you.